Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, so what are we doing today? All right, so I have been going on and on and on about investing, and anybody can invest, and so on and so forth. So I have been like studying money and finance and looking at different ways that I can be financially independent by using um the ladders of wealth. So there is stock market, there is buying houses and selling them, and the stock market is one of the easiest way for us to invest and grow our wealth. So I just want to go over something that you can look into and just do your research. I am not a financial advisor. I am just a girl who likes to trade, and I'm interested in the financial market. So I'm giving information and it's for entertainment and educational purposes only. So on my screen here, you can see it's called VTI, and it's a Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. An ETF is an exchange traded fund, and it's just showing you the breakdown of this stock. So it's for $239.54 currently at the close of the stock market on Friday. So this is a stock that it follows the total stock market, so the S&P 500. It doesn't call it always the largest, 1,200 to 1,300 stocks, right? So it does contain quite a bit of stocks under the one umbrella, and that's what we call an exchange traded fund, and it's an umbrella of stocks that it holds. And you can look at the holdings here, and you can see holdings mean what is contained in this stock. So if you buy this stock, you get a little bit of Apple, you get a little bit of Microsoft, you get Amazon, you get Nvidia, Google, Tesla. So if you're aware of what's going on in the stock market right now, there is what we call the AI phase. So all these tech companies like Apple and Microsoft, Nvidia is booming. Like look at the price of Nvidia, 594. So instead of buying these individual stocks, which are pretty pricey, like if you went in and you wanted Nvidia, you would have to put get one share for $595. And if you wanted Microsoft, you'd have to pay $398. So here we have an ETF that is $239, and you get a basket of stocks. You get all these tech stock and more. Okay? So it's 93% US stock market. So that's pretty awesome. Turn that off. So yeah, so it's a pretty good stock to own. I didn't even notice that it had oil stock, it had Pepsi, it has like AbbVie, which is like a drug company. Walmart is there. Oh my God, McDonald's. So this is a great stock to own, and I got kicked off and I'm in Costco, but that's not what I want. So if you own VTI, you're pretty much holding lots and lots of stocks. You're holding MasterCard, Home Depot for just $200. So there you go. That's a bargain. So here is my proposal. I can put my page up. So you know how every year we get our tax return. Some of us get $2,000, some of us get $10,000. Like it varies. So here is what I propose. In order to start investing, get your feet wet. Something like a VTI is a great stock, beginner stock to start your investment journey. So I am planning to start investing with, so let's say the price per share of VTI is $239. Let's call it $240, just round it off. Right? So we have tax refund time, and we're gonna, so we're not gonna spend it on vacation and all of it on vacation and buying cars and Louis Vuittons. So we're gonna go into the bank, open up an investment account, and in the US they have different options. You have the Roth IRA. In Canada we have RRSPs. So we have all these lovely accounts that we can open up and we can invest. So you can start with 10 shares. And if you start with 10 shares, if each share is $240, because we're rounding this number up, and we have 10 shares, then we're spending $2,395. And I'm sure that is going to be worth it because that's just, it's going to grow. Trust me, it's going to grow. So we're investing $2,395. So now we're going to earn interest on our money. We're going to earn dividends on our money. Every 3 months, the ETF will issue dividend shares, and you're getting like $3 per share on your thing. So let's say you get $3 per share per annum. You're getting 3 by 10. So that's $30 right there per year on your money. So there's a saying that Albert Einstein has had, well, he's dead now, but his saying still lives on. And it says, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. So if you're not investing and letting your money grow, if you're just putting it in a savings account and getting 0.01%, well, you won't enjoy the benefits of compound interest. But so let's start with, or we said it was $2,000 just for math's sake. So let's say $2,000 is what we start with. If we were buying the stocks, it would be 2,300. So we start with our $2,000 investment, and that will grow for 2024. And the next year, you would put another $2,000 in there, get 10 more shares, and then that will grow. And then after 10 years, that initial seed that you plant, that initial 2,000, will make you a lot and lot and lot of money that you will be like, OMG. If you had spent that on vacation or anything else or some clothes, it would have lost its value, right? But now you're looking at compounding your money, compounding your investment and watching it grow over a 10-year period. So let me show you what that looks like. So we're just playing with these numbers. Let's say you invested $2,000 in year one. So 2024 tax time comes, you buy 10 shares for 2,300 and change. So let's say $2,000 for easy math. And let's say you earn 4% interest minimum. We're gonna just work with bare minimum. Sometimes it's more than 4%. It can be up to 8%. Like that would be great if it's 8%. But let's just work with numbers that are realistic. So we have a 4% interest rate on per annum. We get 10 years for this money to grow and compound. And every year, every time we get tax money, we're going to put $2,000 in there. So we start with two, we get 4% per annum, and then we put 2,000 every year. So we calculate that amount, and it shows you that your total interest earned at 4% was $5,000. That is awesome. Like, there is no comparing investing with savings, because the bank doesn't doesn't give you any money when you put your money in a savings account. They use your money to make money, then they give you 0.01%. That's just really, really bullshit. So even at minimum 4%, and you put that money into something like a VTI, your money is going to grow. And this is just with 4% interest. We're not considering your dividends that is going to go on top of it. So but this is just the basis, the basic amount that you can get. But you can earn more than $5,000 if you're counting dividends and the value of the stock going up. So these are just some of the things that can happen when you start investing your money. And as little as $2,000 over a 10-year period, and it does add up, right? So now you're moving from a little tree of $2,000 and it grows to a big oak tree of $27,000. And that's massive. That's the beauty of compound interest. Okay? So take my foolish advice. Like, I've been investing over the years. I have been playing with the stock market just for fun. But seriously, I would recommend that people use these resources. It's very accessible. It's something that any of us, whether we're black, white, Asian, I think black people are the only ones who are not benefiting from the stock market in this era. So we need to change that narrative, and just we waste a lot of money doing everything else. Why not take a chance on the stock market? Okay? So I hope you enjoy this video. Remember to subscribe, like, and if you want to see more of these videos, if you have any questions, just put it in the comment section below. And have a great one, guys. Bye.